Hey everybody, this is Randy Brown for Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. Damn, I got it down now. I used to keep saying something different, but so this is a little mini mukbang. We're only going to be trying 3 products, but those 3 products altogether are going to be about 300 calories. So we have the Great Value Peach Yogurt. We have the Great Value Light Strawberry Yogurt. And then after that, I'm going to finish it up with a little Cadbury Milk Chocolate. So, hey, what's up, Dank Meme Time Machine? Okay, so we'll get started immediately because there's already 3 people here. So what I'm going to do, the first one I'm going to try is the Light Peach. And we shall see how good this is. All right. Okay. There's not a lot of peaches in it. Like I would say the peach pieces are like maybe that big. It's not really it's not like Dannon. Dannon will give you like big huge pieces um they'll give you huge pieces. It seems like it's got very very tiny pieces of peach. Andrew C says, I didn't know that I didn't have to browse the dark web to watch a man slowly kill himself. Today I learned. Yeah, right. Actually, this is only 80 calories. This is only 80 calories. And this is 140 calories. So, like, and you're supposed to have 2,000 calories a day. So that's only 300. So out of 300, that's still have a lot to go before I would quote unquote kill myself. But yeah, I thought yogurt was supposed to be healthy. You know, it's like healthy pizza. It's like healthy yogurt. Per serving, buddy. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that one of these. I'm pretty sure one of these is 1 serving. So it's like a third of the chocolate bar minimum. All right. So yeah, not too impressed. Not too impressed with the yogurt. It has a very kind of like chalky taste to it. It's very chalky, and the peach pieces are very tiny. Now with strawberry, I would expect that because strawberries are naturally tiny. Oh, you didn't? I didn't tell you it's the light peach. Yeah, it is the light peach. It's see, there's the little thing right there. This is the light peach, and this will be the light strawberry as well when I get to that. Yeah. And Andrew, I didn't have. I had a burger and some fries, and that's all I've had today. So I need something a little bit more. I mean, you're supposed to have 3 meals a day. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so I mean, as far as yogurt goes, it's pretty good. I mean, if I had to rate it out of 10 stars, I'd say about a solid 7. I really prefer Dannon yogurt. Dannon is kind of the best that does yogurt. And as you can see, the cream is kind of like it's kind of like peach colored a little bit. So I don't know if they use artificial flavoring or anything. So there we go. I'm just going to try to finish this off so we can get to the next one. Andrew C. Pro tip: if you have yogurt that's not very good, freeze it and put a stick in the top. Oh, so yeah, you could do frozen yogurt. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, so next one we're gonna try is the Great Value strawberry non-fat yogurt. So we shall see. I hope it's like I said. As far as yogurt goes, it's okay. And then the strawberry yogurt has a very pinkish things. Like I said, I don't know if that's like food coloring or if it's natural. I don't know. The strawberry yogurt is way, 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 way better than the peach yogurt. This is I give this an 8 or 9 as far as yogurt goes. The strawberry stuff is as Tommy MC would say, this is top quality. I really like this strawberry stuff. I'm giving it an 8 or a 9. And it's a little bit chalky, but not as chalky as the peach was. So, and again, the little chunks of fruit that Great Value gives you are really tiny. They're like about that big. But with strawberry, I expect it because strawberries aren't very big to begin with. But with peach, I would expect like at least half a slice of peaches, or something maybe like that big, and that's what you would get with Dannon. So I guess like Dannon is my favorite type of yogurt. You can see it's dripping. Don't worry, it's dripping into the yogurt thing. I'm not letting it drip on my bed or anything. Don't worry. Now, if I was gonna do chocolate, I should probably should have bought like different chocolate bars and compared them to each other. But whatever. So after I get done with the mini mukbang, I'll let everybody know what was happening at comedy night yesterday night. Had a pretty good night. Impressed a lot of people. So, and Andrew C says you should probably try the Nutella challenge. Eat a jar with a spoon. I don't know. Nutella is very rich. I think I would probably go into a diabetic coma if I ate Nutella with a spoon. I could try it. I think that would be a good little stunt for a stream. But I don't know how healthy that would be. Probably as healthy as eating 2 yogurts and a Cadbury chocolate bar. But yeah, Nutella is good. I like it. In fact, I never tried Nutella at all ever until like 3 or 4 years ago. I thought it was peanut. I just thought it was a different kind of peanut butter. And I opened it and I'm like, I had like I licked the knife and I was like, whoa, this doesn't taste like peanut butter. And then I found out it's supposed to be like cupcake frosting, right? That was so while I do the Cadbury bar mukbang, I will it's a mini mukbang, so we're only trying 3 things. We tried the peach yogurt, which was okay. It was a little bit chalky, not a lot of big chunks in it. The strawberry yogurt was at least 2 notches above the Great Value yogurt. I was really satisfied with the uh, yogurt. So maybe I'll, and my mom can't eat strawberries because she's allergic allergic to nightshades, and strawberries a nightshade. So I'm thinking I'll just give her all the peach stuff and I'll take all the strawberry stuff, because I got a box, and in the box it's like an assortment pack, but there's only 2 different kinds of yogurt. There was strawberry and peach, and she loves peaches, so maybe she'll like them better than I did. So I'm only gonna eat a half of this off on stream. I don't want to gross you all out. So yeah, and Cadbury, and the thing that okay, hey, what's up? The thing that is they are very soft. I have Hershey's chocolate, especially if you put it in the fridge, which I like to do. Fierce Man said Randall is instant cringe. Yeah, right, whatever. LOL. You're instant cringe, Fears. People have made tons of cringy videos out of your. Nah, just kidding. I know you're kidding, Fierce. Yeah. But so I know you were just playing. Hey, what's up, Erie? Hey, having a good night, Erie? Let me know. I hope you're having a good night. I'll try to cheer you up. I thought that would make you laugh. Oh, calling me cringe, Fears? Yeah, that'll make me laugh. Yeah. So, like I said, Cadbury's chocolate is very soft. It's easy on the teeth, you know? And like sometimes I won't chew the chocolate. I'll just let the chocolate rest on my tongue and it'll sort of melt, and you can stretch out a bar of chocolate a really long time by just letting it, melt in your mouth. So, thank you, by Dogecoin. I love you too, man. And I hope Erie, I hope you're having a good night. I know sometimes you get down, and I'll try to cheer you up if I can. But yeah, so now this is basically after I eat this piece, I'm gonna set this over there and then just do the rest of the video. Okay, so now I'm depressed. Oh, what are you depressed about, Erie? Let me know in the chat, and I will try to help you out. And rate your happiness level on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst mood ever, and 10 being the best mood of all time. And I had a good night yesterday. Me and my cameraman Dice, we were supposed to go to this comedy club, and the comedy club was closed. And we didn't check before we left, and I had a really bad feeling like, oh, it's going to be closed, or they're going to eject us, or so we went there, and I didn't tell Dice about my feeling, but we got there, and it's like, oh, we're only doing professional comedians tonight, so if you're not pro or signed up already, we can't do anything for you. I was like, Mercenary Man 22 says, hey, Randy, long time no see. Oh, Erie's at a 0. Oh. Well, Erie, you said you were big fan of the recent Hooters stuff you released. Awesome ending, and Big D is a cool character. Yeah, he is. And I've contacted a bunch. Big D and I, we had a little bit of a falling out. Um, but I do have several other people, including Fears, who want to film for me. And I've got this one guy lined up, and I've got another guy lined up after that. So there will be more Hooters videos, Mercenary Man. I promise it. As long as I am alive, I will bring you some more Hooters vlogs. Oh, that's a shame. I hope we see more of him. Yeah, like we could patch it up. It was kind of like a financial thing. Glad to know the content's coming though. Yeah. Yeah, there is more Hooters vlogs coming up, and whoever films for me will get a free lunch. So so if you want to film for me, that short red guy always ruins your tricks. Oh, Erie, come on now, be nice. But yeah, but I recently got a new editing system. I got Premiere Pro. That's the professional editing system. A financial dispute. Yeah, yeah. Let's just say he owes me $80, and until I get that $80, we're not you know, um like we're cool, but I'm like, you need to give me that $80 because he's a little like he's like a little Beelzebub. Yeah. But yeah, we had a little we had a I don't even want to go into it. I'm going to go back to the comedy story. So um we went to comedy night, and the place that we were going to normally, that's a lot of money. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of money. So we went to the comedy club. It was closed, but the headliners said to us, "You know what? There is a Jamaican place down the street. It's called Jamang, and Jamang is having comedy, and they're having poetry, and you can sing a song." And we Dice and I went to Jamang, and it was a Jamaican place, and they sold Jamaican food, but we just had French fries, and I had a Coke. But there were cool people all over the place. There were tons of cool people. There's this woman named Savvy. She had like short blonde hair. It was like very like almost a crew cut, and she had short blonde hair, and she was cool. She let me do a trick for her. And then I went up and I did stand up in comedy, and I did the big reveal of my magic tricks, but it didn't go over so well when I went up on stage and did stuff. But people were coming up to me and they're like, "Hey, yeah, you do magic?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Do you want to see some?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I actually taught a few people how to do some magic tricks right there. Hold on. Hello. Nothing much. Hold on. You're gonna give me the numbers? Yeah, hold on. Hold on, my computer's loading up. And then I gotta go. Yeah. My computer is going crazy. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, go ahead and let me know. Let me know. Numbers 15. Yep. 1 through 16. Okay, well, I gotta go, but can I give you a call sometime later in the night? All right, talk to you later. Bye. That let me save this. Sorry, hold on. Sorry everybody. I just need to do something real quick. Computer's going nuts. Numbers 15, 1 through 16. Randall, what's up, Pixel? No, Erie, that's not a lady friend. That was a very high-ranking member in the Jehovah's Witness community. He's one of my spiritual brothers. He was calling me because I'm going to be doing the Bible reading for Thursday. I'm going to be reading Numbers 15, 1 through 16 in the service. So if it was a normal church, you would kind of call him like pastor. And see, Jehovah's Witnesses services are a little bit different, where we have everybody like read material over the week, and then as we're doing the service, we read the questions from the book, and people in the audience get to answer and provide their own like little 2 cents on stuff. And it's pretty cool. It's very interactive. And like I said, with Jehovah's, with the brothers and sisters, there's no collection plate. Nothing's passed around. They don't expect you to drop in anything. And we've been doing our stuff over Zoom and stuff. Zoom's a pretty cool thing. So yeah, so I will be doing the Bible reading for Thursday. That's when we meet. We have a midweek meeting, and then we have the Sunday service. And the midweek meeting is totally different from the Sunday service. But in the Thursday stuff, we read about Jesus and all that stuff. So yeah, that is pretty cool, mercenary. I like it. It's the IRS. Yeah. I actually don't pay taxes because I'm disabled. Like because of my mental condition, I am exempt from taxes, but I don't make very much in the first place to get taxed on. So, so we went to this place called Jemang, and like I said, it was a Jamaican restaurant. Me and Dice, there were probably only 5 white people in there, and everybody else was like Jamaican. And it was a pretty cool restaurant. And like I said, they had comedy, they had poetry, they had people who sung and sang. There's this one person who did a poem that was like 500 stanzas long, and her name was Aretha, and I went up to Aretha after the thing, and I was like, Aretha, how did you memorize that poem? Because you just bam, 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 bam. You just like started doing it, and she says, "Oh, well, I practice it a lot, and when you get in the flow, you just feel it." And it was really fun. So instead of going to the comedy club, we went to Jamming, and there was only I think the entire store was run by one guy, and I think he said his name was Leo, and he had a black suit on, black shirt, black tie, black shoes. He had a black do-rag on, and he was a pretty cool guy, very sharp, very smartly dressed. You could tell that Leo was a person who cared about his image, and someone who took the time to look good. I try to take the time to look good most of the time. I should probably do that a lot more on stream, but so yeah, I gotta say, Jamming, pretty cool restaurant, and nobody liked the magic at first, but as the night went on, people came up to me and like, "Oh, can you show me how you did this one trick?" And I was like, "Well, since we're in Orlando and I'll probably never see you again, I'll do a trick for you." And one of the people there, his name was Giovanni. Giovanni had 2 unopened card decks on him. And I said, you know what, Giovanni, take those unopened card decks, open one of them, shuffle them, and I'll do a trick with your deck without messing with my deck. Okay, so and then I did a trick using his deck, and he was amazed. And I do a trick called the table number trick, which is a good like little math trick if you know math. So it's a way that you can get people to pick any number that you want them to pick. It's a really good trick. So if anybody has any questions, let her rip. It's 26:13 right now. I think I'm probably going to go for another 34 minutes. So yeah, so if y'all have any questions, rain them down in the chat. Rain them down. What's up, Pixel? Pixel says Randall. Yeah. But yeah, as far as Hooters goes, I've got my friend Brian. Brian is an entrepreneur. Brian, he really gets the ladies. He's like 50 or 60 years old. He's a really cool guy. He knows how to work a camera. What's the status on Fierce Man 5? I think. Can't remember where y'all left off. The last Fierce Man episode was Fierce Man 4, and Black Cauldron had taken over the internet, and he threatened to kill anybody who uses the internet without his permission. And then Fierce Man 5 is going to be a little bit ways away. It's going to be about in May, because I am going to take the next 10 days to finish up Cameo Man 1. And then all during April, I'll be working on Cameo Man 2. And then I already have some voice actors lined up. I'm going to be playing Ray Jack, which is the lead character, Raymond Jacks. The second character I'm going to be playing is the playing card killer, and the third character I'm going to be playing is Ike, who is the playing card killer's protege. So I'm playing 3 characters. Fears is playing Cody. There's this woman named Leah that I've got to play Julie, and my friend Mike is going to be playing a character called Nicholas Wells, who is actually a character from one of my unfinished novels that I wrote called Authenticity is Fake. So, yeah. So, yeah, I will start the Fierce Man 5 sometime around in May. Me and Fears are going to be shooting Blinding Lights sometime before that. We might shoot Blinding Lights sometime around the time of... we might film sometime around April when I am recording or when I'm drawing Cameo Man 2. So, yeah, so Mercenary, that's where we left off. So, Black Cauldron was, he had taken over the internet, and Fears had to go and stop him. And, you know, I might, if y'all beg me for it, if you drop a lot of comments in the chat, and if you drop a lot of comments in there, I might do some like jokey, like minute to 3 minute long Fierce Man episodes. Now Fears has a lot of stuff planned for Fierce Man, and I helped him plan a lot of the stuff. Now, Fierce Man is supposed to be a takeoff on Fierce Man is supposed to be a takeoff on Superman. So we have a lot of Superman based ideas, because, you know, like we're planning to have a Fierce girl, we're planning to have a Fierce dog, we're we're planning to have a death of Fierce Man, and then Fierce Man gets married, and so everything that happened to Superman in the comics timeline, we're going to be mirroring that. So, like Fierce Man is going to have like little Fierce Kid, that's like, it's like Superboy, except it's Fierce Kid, and I have a lot of spin-off ideas. I'm going to try to talk to the dude and see if we can do like another Godzilla giant blueberry, because the dude's character is a blueberry, and we might want to try to do a Godzilla blueberry one. And then we also have some spin-offs. We're planning to do an Attack of the Killer Potatoes, which is a takeoff of the parody Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And we are thinking like one of the potatoes might grow to a giant size and start attacking the city. And then just like in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes Part 2, instead of Fuzzy Tomato, which is called FT, we're going to have Fuzzy Potato, which is going to be called FP. So, we got lots of stuff planned. And then we've got some more 11 months before Fierce Man. We just call it the Before Fierce Man series. So we got a lot of those. So for the next 10 months, it's going to be 10 months before Fierce Man, 9 months before Fierce Man, 8 months before Fierce Man, 7 months before Fierce Man. And then once we get down to the last month, it's going to be 4 weeks before Fierce Man, 3 weeks before Fierce Man, 1 week before Fierce Man. And then once we start getting into the last of the 1 week, it's going to be 7 days before Fierce Man, 6 days before Fierce Man, and so on and so forth. So we're subtly getting close to the moment that Fierce Man gets the job at the St. Louis Civic Center or whatever it's supposed to be. I think Fierce Man shorts could be a fun project. Yeah, they could be. Yeah, especially since the actual episodes are so far apart. Yeah, and the reason that's so mercenary is because I need a lot of time to work on my content, because like I said, if you look at the last if you look at like the last 40 episodes of Fierce Man, except for the live streams, a lot of those videos are stuff that I help Fierce makes, and I really want to, I want to concentrate on my content and getting my view count up and my sub count up. So, and Fierce understands this, and Fierce is cool with this. And he said, you know what? And we made this deal a long time ago. He said, you know what, Randy, here's what we're going to do. You're going to have you're going to have 2 cartoons, and then I'm going to have 2 cartoons, and you're going to have 2 cartoons, and I'm going to have 2 cartoons. And we go back and forth. So I do 2 of mine, then we do 2 of his, then we do 2 of mine, then we do 2 of his. But Fierce's next project is going to be the Blinding Lights. So that's going to be his one. And then after Blinding Lights, we're going to do Fierce Man 5. So we ought to be able to be shooting Fierce Man. We ought to be able to shoot the weekend while I'm doing April's Cameo Man. I get that you do a lot of work in the Fierce verse. You gotta, oh, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So, and like Fierce lets me do as much live action content as I want, because the live action content doesn't really take long, and I've been trying to like bump my channel views up. I'm really trying to master YouTube. It'd be awesome to see an episode of Fierce Man edited by both of you. That would be cool. So I'm trying to get better at YouTube. I just figured out how to do the end screens, and I just learned how to do the breaking the YouTube up into timestamps. Now I want to work on getting the little pop-up, the little link that goes like right there. I want to get the little pop-up to work. And then after I figured out the chapters, and after I figured out how to get the link pop-up to work, after that, I'm going to focus on merch, getting merch out. You know, we're going to have some Fierce Man merch out. We're going to have some Cameo Man merch out. And we're going to have some Mayor of Magic merch out. Because I've got an idea for a t-shirt. And this t-shirt is so epic that if it actually gets made, I will buy 5 of my own merch for me to wear. The chapters, you mean how to scroll through the video when it's broken into sections? Yeah, they call it chapters. They call it chapters, but you can call it sections. See, what you have to do to break the YouTube up into sections is you go into your information bar and you hit 00:00, and that'll start you off. And then, like, let's say I had like something at like 1303, then you would type 13:03, and then you would you would get the chapter name. And then let's say you had something at 28.9 or 2809, you put 2809. Randy talked about Jaming, and you just go through the entire video like that, and it'll give you like little chapters, sections. So if you don't want to watch the whole video, or if you only want to watch a little bit of it, or if you just want to get to the important part that you want to see, you could say, oh, I just want to hear the stuff about Jaming. So then you would go to the like little blue icon and you would click on it, and it would take you right to the stuff about Jaming or the comedy nights or whatever. Oh, that's easy. I helped Sig out with that a while ago. Yeah, and I just learned how to do it too. It might just be easier to put timestamps in your description or comment section. Yeah, that's what I meant comment section. Yeah, I think you're supposed to put it in the description, but you can put it in the comment section if you want to. So you can even do one for this if you want to, Mercenary. I give you full license to do that if you want to. But yeah, it's fun. So I figured out how to do the chapters, and I'm gonna figure out how to do like the icon that pops up. And then after that, it's merch time, and I have a Fierce Man shirt planned out, and I actually have a high quality Fierce Man symbol that kind of looks like the Avengers symbol, and I've actually done a few like little minor vids for it. So where are we? We're at 38. So we're gonna go about another 22 minutes. I'll do it when the Randy Brown cut of Fierce Man comes out, right? Yeah, right. Like the Snyder cut. Who gets the money for the Fierce Man merch? Of course, Fears, because it's his thing. But when the Mayor Magic stuff comes out, that's all for me. When the Cameo Man stuff comes out, that's all for me. So Fierce Man does Fierce Man stuff. I do Cameo Man and the Mayor Magic stuff. But I'll give you like a little preview of what the shirt is going to look like. It's going to have a cartoon character, and the cartoon character is going to be holding up the 7 of Hearts, and the little subtitle on it down below is going to say, I didn't think you would pick this card. And then on the back, it's going to have a reverse angle of the character holding up the card, and then he's actually holding an ace of spades behind his back. And on the back, it will say, this is the card I thought you were thinking of. So now what you can do with this shirt is you can wear a button-up shirt over it, and you can force a person to pick 7 of Hearts, and then you unbutton the shirt, and there's the 7 of Hearts. Then you button the shirt back up and say, how crazy would it be if this shirt changed? So then you make them pick the ace of spades, and then you unbutton the shirt, and you go, bam! And like, that's not my card. It's like, not your card? I was like, no. And I go, I didn't say the front of the shirt would change. And then you take your button-up shirt all the way off and turn around, and there you have the ace of spades behind the back. So that trick is going to be good for 2 tricks. And actually, I'm also going to have the cartoon character saying a speech bubble, and on the speech bubble, it's going to say something like 3 of diamonds or 3 of spades. So when you unbutton, if you make the person pick the 3 of spades, and then you unbutton the shirt and they see, oh, it's the 7 of hearts. No, that's not my card. And then you go, huh? And they go, that's not my card. And I'm like, what? And they go, I said that's not my card. It's like, no, I was listening to the comic book character. Look what the comic book character is saying. And they look real close, and the comic book character is saying, you picked the 3 of spades. So that is going to be the shirt for the Mayor of Magic. So it's going to be a really cool shirt. Am I sucking my teeth a lot? I don't mean to do that. My friend Benny used to do that in all of his public speaking courses, and I just hated it. Sorry if I'm sucking my teeth a lot. I'll stop that immediately. But yeah, so there you go. That's the shirt that you should expect from the Mirror Magic. I'm going to talk to Exhume Visions, and Exhume Visions, I did not know that he had a website. I didn't know that he had a giant store. So if you want, check out Exhume Visions, www.exhumevisions.com. He has tons of merch. Tons of different, like, black shirts and heavy metal type stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, I can't wear most of the shirts because most of the shirts are not my church would not get a kick out of it. But I heard that Fears sent a package and it's doesn't open it. Yeah, because Fears wants me to come and open it with him. So we are going to be opening the box up either sometime on Saturday or sometime on Sunday. My friend Dice is going to drive me to Fears's. Fears lives about 2 hours away from me. So I am going to drop my friend Dice about $20 for gas. And then that night, the night we have planned is we are going to do the unboxing. And then we are going to go to Dave & Buster's. And then later on in the night, we're planning a drawing stream. So Saturday or Sunday is going to be a very big night. And then later on in the night, later on Sunday, I'm going to beat Fierce's ass at Monopoly. Gonna kick his ass right through the floor. And he's gonna owe me a trip to Hooters. Yep, so there you go. So yeah, we are going to do the unboxing sometime on Saturday or Sunday. We shall see. And I actually have 2 Cool Pix cameras. I'm gonna eat the rest of this chocolate because I'm feeling like I have low energy. So yeah, I have 2 Cool Pix cameras. So I am going to take a few of those Cool Pix, and I'm going to film some video. Fears is going to film some video, and Fears and I have agreed to. We are going to take video, and I'm going to share mine with his, and he's going to share his with mine, and then we're going to do like a little kind of almost like a little competition video where whoever makes the best video wins. So that should be fun. That should be fun. Yeah. So if anybody has any comments or questions, please do drop them in the chat, because we only have 1 more hour left. Or no, we only have 15 more minutes left in the hour. Now it's exactly 15. And while y'all write some comments, I'm going to finish off this chocolate. So yeah, I saw Fierce as Airwolf. It was pretty good. And Fears and I got this idea off this one streamer. This one streamer shows you how to make videos without making videos. Like he talks about the 20 niches where you don't need to show your face. And one of those niches is a an animal vlog where you can just take random videos from an animal vlog and kind of do like a little top 10. And that's what I did with one of my last videos is I did a top 10 animal vlog. So then there's also car videos where you can all the greatest white cars of all time or the greatest Trans Ams of all time or the top 10 like futuristic cars. And honestly, here's the thing, you don't even need video. You can just go on Google and you can look up some high res videos of some cars, and you could just put a little movement in the video, just make like an animation where it pans over the car, and you don't even really need to do you don't even really need to shoot video. And you could put audio, like lay down an audio track if you wanted to, but you don't even have to put out an audio track. You could just make like a little title card that tells you all the you could just make a little title card that tells you all the information in the title card. I'm sorry this wasn't much of a mukbang, but I will do a bigger one later on sometime. If y'all have any ideas for mukbangs, let me know when you would like to see them and what kind of mukbangs you'd like to see. So, Mercenary or Eerie, what have you been up to lately? Do y'all put out videos? Let me know if you do. I mean, I could click on you right now, but I think that would take me out of the live stream. And if you do videos, what kind of videos do you do? And Erie, I worry about you. I really do. I hope you're having a good time. Hope this live stream brought a little bit of light to your life. And I haven't really done anything YouTubey lately. I did my own little Fierce Man cartoon parodies, but obviously Fierce doesn't take too kindly to that. He doesn't take too kindly. We don't take too kindly to people who don't take too kindly. Well, uh, yeah, I know. And Erie, what about you? Are you doing good right now? Are you having a good time? Sorry. That was the last of the Cadbury, by the way. So yeah, I don't mind parody videos as long as they're not too trolly. But we've got 9 more minutes in the chat. Really, everybody in the chat, I am here for you. So, if you have any like ideas for like videos, or if you have any ideas for stuff I can do on stream, just shout it out. Let me know, because you never know, I might do it. Somebody suggested mukbang to me, and I just did one of those. Next time I'll probably do a Dannon mukbang, and I'll just get like 8 different flavors of Dannon yogurt, and we'll try that. But right now, I want to do some shout outs. Shout out to Mercenary Man 22. Shout out to Erie. Shout out to Pixel Protocol. Shout out to Buy Dodgy Coin. Shout out to Fierce Man 26. Shout out to Lucky Chucky. Shout out to Andrew C. Shout out to Dank Meme Time Machine. And if I missed you, let me know, and I will. I'll get you in there. Now, I don't have them on this computer, but I don't think they were really bad. A lot of people got a kick out of them, and I thought Fierce would, but them and my old channel didn't. It was Randall Dawn all along. The dude, since you're here now, the dude, you were the one who worked on Batman versus Superman, right? Because if you were, I'm going to add another 20 minutes onto the stream. So it's 53:01 right now. So if you were the one who worked on Batman versus Superman, I want to do a little interview. Okay. Correct. Okay. Okay, everybody. Since the dude is here, I'm going to add about 20 minutes onto the stream. It's going to be an hour and 20 minutes, because I want to talk to the dude about a few things, all things Batman. So were you working on Batman versus Superman, or were you working on Justice League, or what were you doing? Mercenary Man says, "Hey Randall, hey the dude, Randall Dawn's been looking for you." Yep, I have been looking for you, the dude, because so let me know whether you worked on Justice League or Batman versus Superman, because I loved both of those movies. I think Batman versus Superman didn't turn out as the best movie, but when Zack Snyder released his extended cut, everything made sense. I worked on the whole Batman versus Superman and a bit of Justice League. Now, what was your official title on Justice League? Was it like, grip or gaffer or colorist, or what did you do? Because I really liked the extended cut of Batman vs Superman, and I really liked the extended cut of Justice League. I thought those were both kick-ass movies. I worked on the whole Justice League, but only for a week or so. So what did you do? Were you like grip, gaffer, best boy, assistant? GL worked with Zach on a couple of small pickup shots. Nice. So did you get to meet Zack Snyder? And if you did get to meet Zack Snyder, did he give you any, did he drop any nuggets of wisdom or any nuggets of knowledge that you want to share with the chat? Because I love Zack Snyder. I think he's cool. I liked 300. I liked Watchmen. I like Batman vs Superman. Like his cut of the Justice League. So Watchmen was a really big one of mine. You were Zach's assistant for some small pickup shots. That's awesome. That is awesome. I agree. Uh, yeah, I know Zach. I'm pretty good friends with his daughter. Oh, been to his house a bunch of times. He's a really good guy. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that about his daughter. I mean, that's got to be tough. What was she like? Was she nice? Was she friendly? Like, what did she do? By the way, I don't know. Like, was she an assistant too, or did she have a completely unrelated movie job, or what happened? Let me know. And like I said, if Zach drops any nuggets of knowledge, let me know too, because there was a guy in Collins College called Scott Hayes, and Scott Hayes had a saying in filmmaking. He said, work smart, not hard, and that little bit of knowledge always stuck with me. The one was young. She was still in college, I believe. I didn't know her too well. Oh yeah, the daughter isn't the one I'm friends with. I'm friends with the one of his other daughters. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. I feel really sad for Zack Snyder. He's such a good director, and everybody. I don't think he gets the appreciation that he ought to. You know, because I would love to work on a Zack Snyder film. I could chat Zack Snyder up for like hours. Uh, as far as advice, I didn't get all that much in terms of lectures or anything. I just learned a lot by watching him. So, if you can, which scenes were you working on? Were you working on like the Batcave scenes? Because I think Fears showed me a shot of you with the new age Batmobile, the one that was in Batman versus Superman. I think I saw that one. I think Fear showed that to me. But yeah, which scenes did you work on, and which pickup shots? And let me know in the chat. Like, were you working on the Batcave scenes? And did you get to meet Ben Affleck? Because I gotta say, if I could pick any movie to work on, it would have been uh, well, for BVS, I worked on the entirety of the film. Oh, nice. So what were your duties as an assistant? Like, you had I don't know what you would do for Zack Snyder. I mean, I'd be content just picking up coffee for Zack. I met Affleck. That's a cool story. It was just he and I talking in the Batcave. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Did you get to meet Gal Gadot? And what was that like? If you did, because Gal Gadot is like Chris Farley said, and I'm not going to say that quote by Chris Farley, but Chris Farley had a quote about Veronica Vaughn that I would probably say about Gal Gadot. As an assistant, I pretty much just do anything for them so Zach can focus on directing. Oh, cool. So yeah, you know, when I was in Collins College, I basically did the catering. I don't remember what I was doing at the time, but I did have a lot of money. So I bought pizzas for the entire cast and crew. And I think Domino's or like Pizza Hut was having a deal where you could order two pizzas for like 25 bucks. So I bought like 4 or 5 pizzas for the entire crew to chow down on while we were working. I don't remember what I was doing that gave me all that money, but I remember having a lot of money. And like one of the essential crew things was catering. So I think I catered like one day and then somebody else did a different day. But yeah, I spent a lot of money on pizzas. Cavill is the coolest. He's just a normal dude. Talked a lot about video games, and I've heard that. I've heard that even though he's like really cool, like they were considering him for James Bond for a while. I've heard like even though he's actually a very cool guy, he actually is a big nerd. Like they say, he talks about video games all the time, comic books all the time, and I think there's even a video out now where there's a short of him building his own video game PC. So that'd be something cool to work with. I did meet Gal Gadot, went out with her and Cavill a few times after wrapping for some drinks. She's gorgeous and very nice. Yeah, and she seems like a very nice person too. In fact, I think basically almost all I would say all the Justice League cast looks like that would be good people to hang out with the Flash and the guy they got for Aquaman. I heard Aquaman, Jason Momoa, I heard like even though he's like a really big, burly, and surly dude, I heard he's actually very nice too, you know. So yeah, what did you and Gal Gadot talk about? Because I heard she's very deep. Like I remember Kristen Wiig was talking about her, and Kristen Wiig said, "Oh yeah, we were all sitting around the dining room table," and then Gal Gadot's like, I want everybody to go around the table, and I want you to share one secret that you've never revealed with anybody." And I was like, wow, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I met most of them on the set of Batman vs. Superman, all except for the guy who played Cyborg. Now, the dude, the dude, I'm gonna have to get you on stream sometime. I'm gonna have to go on StreamYards and get you on. I didn't get into too many conversations with Gal. She's sweet though. Yeah. But yeah, well, Gal Gadot was Miss Israel, so she's one of the hottest women on the planet. You know. So what did Cavill have to say? I mean, like, what did Cavill? Would you talk to him about like video games? Yeah, dude. How about in a couple weeks? Could definitely come on. Yeah, dude. We could set that up. I think that'd be fun. So now, I like I said, did you have a picture of yourself with the Batmobile? And if yes, did you get to go in the Batmobile? Because back around 1994, 95. See, Fears has been to like thousands of Comic Cons, and he's met like thousands of cool and interesting people like John Bernthal and Denise Crosby and the Incredible Hulk. I've only been to 2 Comic Cons in my entire life, and they were both Las Vegas Comic Cons, and those Comic Cons were Comic Cons when Comic Con just had the name Comic Con. They didn't have the name Transworld or Gorefest or Transworld or any of that stuff. Like when I went to Comic Cons, that was the name. Like it was called Comic Con. And the first one, I got to meet John Delancey, who played Q in Star Trek The Next Generation. And then the second Comic Con I went to was kind of like an automobile Comic Con, and they had the original Batmobile from 1989, and then they had the original Batmobile from the 1966 show. Cavill talked about video games, and I kind of just shoot the breeze. Not me with the Batmobile. I have some pictures of it, though. I did not get to go in it, though. Yeah. What was cool is I did get to take a picture with the 1989 Batmobile, and that was cool. And I had it somewhere, and I still am a huge Batman fan, and I was wearing a Batman shirt. I was wearing these cheesy Batman's sweatpants that had like the Batman logo down the side of the leg, and it was very 80s and it was very embarrassing, but still it was pretty cool to take a picture with that car. And my mom used to hang out in the my mom used to hang out uh at the gas station where they would park the 1966 Batmobile when they were filming that. So that was pretty cool. Uh, what other pictures do you have, the dude? Do you have any? Do you have any? Do you have any pictures of you with like Cavill or? I almost said Iron Man or Batman or anybody like that. And if you do, it'd be cool if. Do you have any like signed pictures from them? Let me know in the chat because yeah, it would be my dream to work on a big Hollywood movie like Justice League or Batman versus Superman. But really, what I want to do with my life is I want to focus. I defined my purpose a long time ago. I just want to do magic for the sexiest audiences possible. You know, like Darren Brown. Darren Brown, he's a top mentalist in Britain, and he does stuff all the time, and he does really cool videos. No, I never really wanted to bother them for photos. Obviously, I couldn't ask them for stuff like that on set. Yeah, I know that. I know that because the dude, you and I know this rule, but not a lot of civilians know this rule. On set, there is a rule called first contact, which means that unless one of the main cast members comes up and approaches you and asks you a direct question, you don't talk to them on set. You know, like if it's offset, you got free range. But if you're on set with a celebrity and you're like an assistant or like a grip or a gaffer, you don't talk to the lead players. But that is cool. They got to talk to them anyways. I have the crew T-shirt, which I guess is pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. But memorize and the paychecks are enough. But the memories and paychecks are enough. Yes, that is true too. Because I've always found, you know, when I was doing my short films for like the A3F Almost Famous Film Contest, what's fun is like even if you shoot like little dumb, hokey, like little 5-minute video, out of every single movie, you get at least 3 stories. You know, like I remember I was filming one good point, Randy. I had to fire a couple PAs for that exact reason. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, that's you don't break the first contact rule. That's a major one because, you know, like the actors need to focus, they need to focus on their lines. Can't go up to them and be bugging them about stuff. So yeah, but out of every movie, you get at least 3 good stories. And I assume, you know, since you worked on all of Batman versus Superman, you've got like 5 million stories to tell. But I'm going to tell like 3 of my stories off of The Thrilling 3 Part 1. Now, The Thrilling 3 Part 1 was my first movie that ever won an award, ever. And what was funny is like there was a character in the script called there was a character in the script called Caroline Wright. Or no, not Caroline Wright. I can't think of her name. We'll just call her Caroline Wright. There was a woman in the script named Caroline Wright, and we never said her name. No, damn it. We'll just call her Jane Doe. There was a woman named Jane Doe in the script. We never said her name during the script, and it was very important and crucial for the story that they knew her name. So, like later on the very final day where I was editing everything and wrapping it up, I noticed this. So I went into my kitchen, which is very quiet, and I recorded this whole dialogue. Yeah, we went to Jane Doe's house. She was having like real problems with everything. And then when we go to Jane Doe's house, I put Jane Doe's house in the like little subtitles. So twice we have it in there. But if I didn't realize at the last minute, nobody would have known what the character's name was, and nobody would know who we were talking about. So uh and then also what a lot of people don't know is some movies that are supposed to take place at night are actually shot during the daytime. And there's some movies where shots are supposed to be taken in the daytime that are actually shot at night. And if you go and look in my movie The Thrilling 3, if you go look at that scene where we had to go to this woman's house and she had a lot of stuff we had to handle, that shot was shot at midnight, but it looks like it's daytime because we had two high-powered work lights shining through the window, and the lights are daylight balanced. So it looks like daylight coming in through the windows, but it's actually not daytime. It's actually the dead of night at midnight. Yeah, shooting night for day is definitely easier to pull off than day for night. Yeah. Uh, People that do day for night, what they usually do is they usually put a blue filter on the camera lens, and you just turn down the exposure so it's really dark. And you'll notice like a lot of movies, everything, you can see everything in the desert, but it's really dark and everything's really blue. Like those shots are the shot in complete daylight. And the reason that you can see the entire horizon and the things in the background is because it's actually daytime and you would be able to see everything. Uh, well, Randy, sorry I didn't see you until you live. Hi, sorry I didn't see you until you were live until now. Don't worry about Exhumed Visions. I plugged your website, and I'll do it again. If anybody wants to get some cool Exhumed Visions merch, go to www.exhumedvisions.com. He's got a bunch of cool shirts, some nice hoodies. So, yeah. Hey, Exhumed, nice. Thanks, Randy. You rock. I do rock. This is true. And like I said, Exhumed Visions, I might have to like call you or contact you sometime. Don't put your number in the chat. Don't put your number in the chat because there's tons of people who would, do it. But Exhumed Visions, I have to call you sometime and we have to talk about merch because I have 3 different lines of merch that I want to put out. I want to have Fierce Man merch. And all of the Fierce Man stuff will be going to Fierce. Then we're going to have Cameo Man merch, which is all going to go to me. And then we're going to have Mara Magic merch, which is also going to all go to me. And I have this shirt idea that I really want to get made. Thanks. So yeah, Exhumed Visions, we were just talking about the dude with his extensive Batman versus Superman experience. What now? Like, what kind? I'm gonna pick out a scene, and you tell me if you worked on it, because you said you worked on the whole thing. But did you work on the scene where Lex Luthor was doing the kryptonite speech, where he was introducing the kryptonite to Holly Hunter, and he was talking about the import license and all that. Let me know if you worked on that, because like I really want to know how Zack Snyder like lights a scene, because like Zack Snyder's lighting is so good. He like the lighting on his films just amazes me. Like I'm dazzled every single time I see one of his movies. I'm like, the lighting is so perfect. Like, did he use a lot of soft boxes or egg crates or like some HMIs or like if you could describe the lighting setup for does he have a typical lighting setup? Like, does he set one soft box over to the side and then another soft box coming on from the other side? Or if there's any way that you could describe this lighting, or maybe like little tricks that you picked up, I'd like to know. And I'm going to wrap it up with the dude in about 5 minutes. And after the next 5 minutes is done, I'm going to wrap up. What's up, guy? What's up, man? What's up, M2307? How you doing? 2307. Not much. Not much is up. Just chilling out. So yeah, if you could describe the lighting and like maybe like how to get that Zack Snyder look, that'd be good. Because I think there's probably a colorist who does a lot in post, and then also I think most of his sets aren't lit because a lot of it is green screen and a lot of it is the computer model comes lit by itself. But living the dream. All right. Living the dream. What do you do, M2307? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, I am getting kind of tired. And like I said, we just did a little mini mukbang. The lighting is intense. Sorry, I can't remember exactly what the whole setup was, but I know a lot done in post, and a lot has to do with the camera he uses. Oh, that's cool. If he does he use like an F250 or an F900 or something? I'm a chef. Oh, nice. You don't have to say where you work, but what kind of place do you work at, M23? Is it like an Outback Steakhouse? Is it like a Mexican food place, Chinese food place? Let me know, because I should probably do more like restaurant vlogs that Fierce does. Fierce is getting really popular on Google, doing his restaurant reviews. So yeah, that's cool. The dude. If you could let me know what kind of camera he uses. Does he use a Red, like an F250, or Canon, or Sony, or IMAX? Or I know he uses IMAX on a lot of his stuff. And then I know Justice League was almost shot exclusively on IMAX, and that's how you can tell the difference between the Justice League and the Justice League is that Joss Whedon used anamorphic, and he used the IMAX for applicable scenes. Yeah, the thing about IMAX is that the 70 millimeter it's twice as big as the resolution of 35 millimeter, and it picks up a lot more details and a lot more like little bits. Like, this isn't a very good camera, but if this was like 70 millimeter, you'd be able to like see and count all the hairs on my arm and stuff, and you'd be able to pick up all the details in the blacks right here, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks to dude. Thanks to dude for coming on. I really wanted to talk to you, and I really want to talk to you verbally sometime. If talk about your, I could probably do a whole show on you talking about your Batman versus Superman and Justice League experience. But yeah, so thanks for M2307. Thanks to the dude. Fine dining, lots of French influence, but we'll make you anything from Spanish to American stuff. I really like Spanish food, and I love caviar. I've tried caviar. It sounds gross. It's fish eggs. It's actually pretty dang good. Yeah. So shout out to the dude. Shout out to M23. Shout out to Exhumed Visions. Sorry you came in so late. You'll be able to watch the rest of it. My voice is kind of going because I've been talking for so long. Shout out to Mercenary Man 22. Shout out to Fierce Man 26. Shout out to Erie. Shout out to Lucky Chucky. Shout out to Dogcoin. Buy Dogcoin. Shout out to Andrew C. And shout out to Dank Meme Time Machine. So y'all are out there. Y'all got a shout out. So it's cool, man. I'll be back. Okay. Thanks for being you, Randy. Thanks for being you, Exum Visions. And yeah, so it is it's officially 1:20. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for everybody. Thanks to everybody who came. And my name is Randy Brown for Camo Man 2021 and the Mare Magic. I will see you all later, alligator. All right, bye.